Good afternoon. Today is the 10th of November. This is part 20 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2024 NEC Classic Motor Show. I do apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if I fall over, if I get interrupted by announcements or people waving at me. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes in this channel. So, here we are on the Midget and Sprite Club stand. This is a 1962 Sebring bodied Sprite. It's quite different, isn't it, from the standard ones? I thought this sort of first generation Mark 1 Sprite had been discontinued by 62, but maybe I'm wrong, like I am about so many things. Another sort of Sebring one here, I think. Probably something completely different. It's the Speedwell, sorry. Told you I'd get things wrong, viewers. Made in this one about 1960, something like that. That's a little car. And then a more conventional looking one. As you know, this is a Sebring replica. It's built in about 2004. Someone's put a 5-speed gearbox in there. Now the standard gearboxes in these, all the way up to sort of the mid-70s, weren't very easy to use because we didn't have synchro on first. So that's a very, very sensible upgrade. Much later here, it's 1979 to 80 midget, one of the last of the line actually, this would be. Manufactured in 78, but not ready till 1980. It's not one of the very last, but quite near the end. Then a Sprite Mark IV, which is similar to the Midget Mark III that I drove 3 years ago. We also have this kind of bumper delete look about it, which looks good on these actually. Then we've got another special one here. That looks a lot more sort of modern than lots of them. I don't quite know why. Maybe somebody can ask me why in the comment section below. 71, 72 midget here. Still on the A series, of course. The engine wasn't changed, I think, until 74, 75 when it was changed to the 700 of the Triumph Spitfire. So we're on the Coventry Motorfest stand here, and I've come across a car that actually I filmed on the channel in 2022. I think that was the, let's get this right, for your channel anniversary, that's it. This belongs to Brian, who's had it since about 1991. So the 74 Triumph Dolomite 1850, and it's mostly unrestored actually, this. When I drove it a few years ago, unfortunately it wasn't running particularly well, it didn't have a lot of power, but it's been fixed since then, and it's great to see it here. It's 33-year ownership, wow. And then we've got a Daimler here. This is either a V8 2.5 litre or a V8 250, depends on the model of the year. I'm not exactly sure which year this one is, but based on the Mark II Jaguar shape, that is a 67. Okay, so it is a V8 250 with a personal plate on it. It's very nice. We love the Daimler versions. Then we've got Ford RS 200. There's absolutely tons of these here. For some reason, actually at the show. I'm not complaining or anything, dudes. I mean, far from it, but it's interesting that there are so many here. This is been built to S specification apparently. Exceptionally valuable, S specification or not. Then we've got the Pillman. Now these were actually built up in Scotland, but the main Roots factory, of course, was at Brighton on Dunsmore, which isn't too far from here at all actually, just down the A45. This is a 63, so it's really early. Gosh, it's the oldest roadworthy inn. Wow. Fabulous. Some very special colours here, they stand there. Then a Jaguar. The lovely red leather interior. This is 52 K120 open 2-seater or OTS. I wonder how much those are worth. There were one of those actually in the auction. I wonder what that sold for. Then next we've got some things from National Street Road Association. Very, very, very different looking 38 Austin Ruby. Yeah, I mean, you sit all the way back there. Tiny, tiny steering wheel. Very sort of 70s looking paint scheme. Actually, this is sort of put together as Hot Rod in 78, so that makes sense. Then we've got this 37 Chevy truck. Have a look at the interior whilst we're here, why not? Quite comfy in there, actually. Bet this thing is quite rapid, viewers. And we've got a Jaguar that's not only had the rear doors welded up, it's had a completely sort of bespoke interior put in with cruise control and a J-gate. Goodness me, I don't think we've got the original engine in there. I shouldn't think so. We've got an information sheet about what's been done to this. Wow, that's really interesting. It's 56. It's a Mark 7 two-door. That's been almost entirely changed. There's been a 1930 Ford Model A. Yeah, with a massive Chrysler engine in it. A nice white interior. We've got a funny car. Wow. Driver is 20 years old. I don't think I would have wanted to have cars like that when I was 20. I would have been terrified. But a tiny, tiny little Ford Model A sedan built for a girl. 1954 Austin A30. Excellent. Let's go back and have a look at the front of that truck, actually. There we go, that's what it looks like. Excellent. Is that a 1974 Dodge Monaco? Fantastic. Mr. Richardson Furious driving, I'm sure, is all over that. He loves this sort of thing. And then we've got a very, very nice, I think it's a 55 Chevy, but I could be wrong. Straight on to some more American cars. A 1969 Dodge Charger, as in sort of Dukes of Hazzard type thing. Obviously people have been restrained from jumping in and out of the driver's window. 56 Chevy Bel Air. It does look rather nice in that colour, doesn't it? Chevy Camaro, 1970, an SS model. Then we've got some more kind of custom things. Willis Wars. These are all based on the 40s Willis, aren't they? This is 41. That's 1940. Very distinctive to the front grille. Viagra keeping Willis up. Oh. Right, we'll not repeat that, viewers. That's probably very rude. Right, some classic American cars. Literally from the magazine. 1906 Dodge Coronet 500. I'll look at the back of that in a moment. And the same year, 66 Mustang. Mustang Fastback, looks very nice. Some rock and roll music there as well. From North Carolina. 1963 Chevy Corvette Stingray. This would be what, a C2 I think these are called. And then a Dodge Royal Lancer from 1955. Is this similar to a Dodge Lafette? Or am I wrong? Probably not the most masculine colour scheme with all this sort of pink on it. Oh, I managed not to fall over there, viewers, that's good. Then 1961 Chevrolet Apache. I think there's one of these in Brush with Love, isn't there? Very sort of distinctive front end these have on them. Then Buick Invicta, that's striking looking car, isn't it? 1960. Big old tail fins. We'll have a look at the fins and we can avoid falling over views. Let's not trip over this barrier here. There we go. I'm not falling over. Fantastic. Is this perhaps an Oldsmobile 442? Yes, it is. Looks to be right for a change. Be about 69.70 on an H. Then a much earlier thing, this is Caddy. From 1949, it's a DeVille. A little bit of patina on it, but actually looks quite nice like that. "75 years old. Amazing. More American cars. Chevy Corvette C8 from 2023. Chevy Corvette C7 from 2015. It's the Z06 model. I have actually driven one of these. It was a 7-speed manual. It was a 17. This is also a 7-speed manual. It's very weird using a 7-speed gearbox. Like, you can't really use 7th gear in this country at all because you go too fast. Then we've got a much earlier one here. This I think is a C3. It'll be from 69. Let's go around this way actually, viewers. We'll go round to his others later. Jeep Renegade from 1979. And then a 57 Ford panel van. This is the Coleshill Auto breakfast meat stand. 1983 Ford Capri 2-litre S. Like Capris, don't we, viewers? Seen many Capris so far. I've got appetite for more if there are any. 2008 Dodge Viper SRT 10. And then this DAF van, which we can't talk about on the channel. Right, so we've got this 76 C3 Stingray. And then another rather nice C2 from 1963, appropriate plate, and then a C6 from 2010. It's funny that they weren't officially sold over here for quite a long time, so the C2 was one of the first, but they're only left-hand drive. You can buy a C8 in right-hand drive. There is one. How much power do we have in this? 565 horsepower from an LS3 engine. Fabulous. So let's have a look at some Sunbeam Tigers. 67 this one. That's been a bit modified, isn't it? Boss Tiger. They went a bit wrong for Roots Group when they were purchased stages by Chrysler between 1964 and 1967. And this Tiger that they were producing had a Ford engine in that. So they obviously were happy when the Alpine it was based on was discontinued in 67 and paying more royalty payments to Ford for the engine. That's 65, and so is this one. A bit faster than the Alpines, still with the same very elegant styling. Yep, like that, viewers. VK, I wonder if this was a Coventry factory car. All of them registered on oh, sorry, VK, sorry, it's a Newcastle, but not BC. And a very mean looking Tiger here with these big wheels on it. KV, there we go, that's more appropriate for the factory plate. KV and BC. This car apparently belonged to the gentleman here, Peter Proctor. Passed away recently in 2024. Let's have a look at some of the Alpines now. Harrington from 1963, which are the official coupe models. Look at that, it's a very, very handsome car, isn't it? Really nice looking car. Wow. I'm surprised it sold too many more of those actually. Great. This one's also been modified, this Alpine. Factory plate RW, Old Coventry registration. Very late Alpine, this one will be a Series 5 I think. 6. There's so many of them. The 1725cc engine, yeah, Series 5 it was. 67. It looks really, really good, doesn't it? Pre-production prototype, predating the Series 1. Look at the way front end of this one, the Series 5, and this one are completely different. And then we've got another Harrington here. This one is a 61. It's a little bit more power than standard. Hatchback, of course, so nice and practical. You know, I was wondering whether we'd see the Fred on the Tiger stand. Better not disturb him in case he starts to attack. So this is the 66 one. It's very fetching shade of blue. It's the same blue as the car in Dr. No that was an Alpine. Ask in the comment section below. TR register stand here. First of all, we've got the Swallow Duretti, which is based on the Triumph TR2. That does look rather interesting. I'm actually more interested though in this Triumph Italia, which I've never heard of before. It's based on a TR3A chassis. It looks a bit like a sort of Fiat or something, designed by Michelotti. Very, very handsome looking car. This chassis number 30. About 1960 or so. It's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful car. Sort of looking forward to the styling, really, of the TR4 with this. And the front end that looks even better, in my opinion. And then we've got a TR7 here. It's actually not a very low one because that would have a different boot lock. What's special about this one, though? Maybe it's just like TR7, maybe that's all it is, anyway. TR6, this one, American import. Doesn't say exactly what year that is. And then TR4 GT. So hang on, this is kind of the GT6 and TR4 together. Wow, so you can make one out of the other. Why not? I mean, yeah. 64 that one. There's this TR6. And then at the end of here, I think it's like a TR2. I could be wrong. Like I'm about so many things, viewers. Yes, it is. It's 1955, so it's too late for one of those. Triumph TR youth section, 79 Spitfire 1500. 1960 Triumph TR3A. It's clearly been some places. Still got mud in it from some rallies, I think. Then, well, I don't want to play Buzzle. I'm no good at that. So yeah, TR6 with a hard top, sensible this sort of time of year. It's a 1974. It's lovely mechanical full injection from Lucas. And then we've got another Spitfire here, another late one. This is 1500, from 1978. Very simple to work on though, you can see that there. So, Morris Minor Millions. They were made sort of 60, 61. I imagine these are all original Millions. They've hadn't had kind of sort of, you know, bits put on other cars. They're all this colour for some reason, with a sort of light coloured interior. Well, they're all the same. There's not a lot to say really, viewers. This one we'll have a look at because we've got the bonnet open, so we can have a look at the 948cc engine. There we go, fantastic. Not really much of the colour, but never mind. Right, next section. Excellent. Innsbruck facelifted 2.5 PI. 71-72 registration. I really want to have a go in one of these, viewers. I've never quite managed it. I mean, standard 2000 would be fine. I just never quite managed it, like so many other cars that I see here. Then we've got a Spitfire Mark IV, which is 1.3 engine. Again, Spitfire, another car I've never quite managed to drive. I've driven a Herald, but not a Spitfire or a Vitesse yet. I've fun to walk under the Vitesse, but it wasn't on the road, so I couldn't drive it, unfortunately. Speaking of Heralds and things, here we go. We've got Herald Saloon. I wonder if this is a 1200 or like a 948 or something. See if we can see. The 1200s do normally see what this is. This could be a really early one, actually. It's a 59, which is a really, really early one. Be the 950cc one. Shropshire Spitfire, waiting restoration. Mini Cooper register here. This one won't touch, because I'm wearing clothes. It's a 1990 in British Racing Green. Actually, it's not a Cooper, this is a Racing Green. It's still got the old 998cc engine. Then we've got a Mini 1275 GT. It's a very, very late one. They finished in 1980, and that's a 7980 registration. It's a 79. Interesting sort of wheels and sort of seats on this. They look different, these, from the early ones. There we go. There we go, the steering wheel in there and the seats and things. 33 EJB. Is this? Oh, it's a replica one. Actual reg 33 BBL. Yeah, because that would be a very, very valuable Mini indeed. It wouldn't be at the show, actually. Real one. 64, that one.
For Minis.
And then one of the little state ones.
Do you remember that night? The Mini Cooper. With the holes in the floor.
It's a Mini Cooper S State. It's a rarity, isn't it? It's a Mark II, should be at 68, 69. Then the Mini Moke Club. This is one of the new Mokes by Moke International. It's an electric one. That's a 2024 plate. Still got no doors and things, but that's not the point, is it? It's a much older one here. That is 1989 registered one, built in Portugal. And then we've got a much earlier one in 1965. That's a very early one. And it's a Morris badged one. And then we've got Frodoside from 59. That's just, there's not even any fabric on the seats. That's utterly crazy. That's the most basic motoring ever. But less basic, the Triumph Dolomite Club with some rather nice looking cars here. Both Dolomite Sprints. That's a 77-78 and the other one's a 75-76. We'd like one of these very much, viewers. We've only ever going to go in a 1850 Dolomite. Hang on a second, what's going on here? Sorry, this is 1850. It's got Sprint alloy wheels. It's a very common conversion. This one's a real Sprint. that one's been sort of made to look like one, which is fair enough. It looked great either way. We've got the mostly yellow views on that P register. And then down here we've got later one on the V plate. It's not got the full roof, so that would be 1850 HL. And then even later one, this is like a 1980 or an 81, and that's just definitely an 1850 with just a little vinyl pillar at the back and the steel wheels. We've got various mini-based clubs here. This is the Midas Club, not the Midas Touch, the Midas Club. Many from the 80s and 90s in Midases. This is a gold convertible. This I think is like a 1989 car. You see various sort of mini and metro bits in here. Cavalier Mark II rear light as well. It's a bit more modern, this one. It's like a K series in here. Midas Mark IV Cortez. To say what engine it is, I can't quite read that actually. Oh yeah, it's a K series in there, no, the N series, which will be added with MGTF from 2008-2009. Midas Mark I Coupe, based on a car from like 79 to 80. Quite different from the later ones, don't they? And then we've got the mini stand exhibiting various ones. There's a Mini 40 there from 1999. Mini 30 from 1989. I thought Mini 30 was a different colour from that, but there we go. And then a 64 Austin Cooper S. R53 Mini Cooper S with the GP pack on it. I've driven an R53, it's fast. Then we have a 1917 Mini Club, and that's in an extraordinary condition actually, that. Very 70s looking car with that colour. And then another R53 John Cooper Works Edition. Appropriate number plate. Then a couple of Mini 40s I think, which would be 1999, both of these. And then a 2000 Mini. This is not a Cooper. What we actually called it? I cannot for the life of me remember what these are called. This is the Japanese specification. With automatic transmission. Forgotten they sold automatic minis, isn't it? It's a Knightsbridge, that's what it is. That's the back end of those Mini 40s. And then we've got the Cooper Sports. These are the last ones to be made, really. Production of these finished in 2000, although I think the latest one I've seen of these is like a 51 or a O2 plate. Oh, it's busy here, viewers. Goodness me, right. Actually sort of see the Cooper Sport 500, 2001. Another one there, there's a 51 plate one. Another 2001 plate, and a Y, and then a 51 registration. Clearly they just sell them quite as quickly as I thought they had. So the wide register stand incorporating the O2S stand and the Cabrio 4 register as well. 2002 R53 Cooper S. 51 plate Cooper R50. I presume it's the 2002 Cooper S. All with the old Tritec engine. 2004 R52 Cabriolet, which is an S model as well. 2002 R53 Cooper S. One of the original press cars here, YOBL, is the sequence for the press cars. I have driven a wide registered R50 Mini. It belongs to Mr. and Furious Driving. I don't know where it is at the moment, but I drove that about 4 years ago, I think it was. Another Y-Reg one here. Now, not all of them with Y-Reg plates were press cars. Some of them were some early dealership technical training and sales training cars like this one. And then we've got another 2004 Cabriolet. This one just a standard Cooper. Anyway, that's it for this part. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again soon for more incorrect information.